My guest this evening is none other than J.L. Hines, John Logan Hines, out of Boone High School. J.L., good evening. How are you doing?
Good, how are you?
Hey, not too bad. Hopefully you're having a good week of training leading into the big showdown in the 3200 over at Showalter Field Saturday night, the 4A state finals. You feel ready?
Yes, sir. I'm ready to go. I can't wait any longer.
So training's going pretty good for you, and I imagine you're probably starting to taper now.
Yeah, I'm bringing it down a little bit. I mean, not too much, but I've been bringing it down since I was doing 70 mile a week until about right after FSU, and since then, I've been bringing it back down and focusing on the workouts more than mileage and, getting ready for these postseason races. So.
Well, you've had a couple of tough weeks in that you've been dropping some sub 920 times, both at your district and your regional meet. PR 914 at district, and then you come back in the region of death, as we like to call it affectionately, and drop a 917. And you come in with the fastest time of all the qualifiers for state. So tell us about the race strategy on Saturday. You know, we've got guys in that field, and it's a who's who of who's in Florida. When it comes around to distance running, you got Pickering, Duncan, Garcia, Del Monte, Sutton, DeValle, and I'm just talking a couple of the guys. I don't have the complete list in front of me. What can we expect from J.L. Hines when he toes the line on Saturday?
Well, I know that a lot of those guys, not all of them, I'm sure some will probably pull out of the mile. I mean, I could definitely see a few of those names possibly dropping out of the mile to focus on 32. So we'll see who's going to be fresh and who's not going to be. But either way, I know my main competition, and obviously the big names like DeValle and Pickering and Garcia and those guys. And honestly, I know that they're all going to be the doubling and tripling. So I don't see. I mean, I think I'll have a leg up on them by that far. But I would never underestimate any of them because they're just such great runners. And, I mean, I've seen DeValle do it before where he tripled, and I don't know what he ran at state last year. I think it was like a 908 or 906 or something like that. So, I mean, I know that they have it in their legs, but I also think at the same time that I'm on the same level as them, and there's no reason in my mind why I shouldn't go out there and take it out hard and run away with it. So.
Well, that's what we've seen the last couple of weeks. You leading, doing the majority of the work up front. It doesn't look like you're afraid to run by yourself. You know, if it comes around to it on Saturday night and nobody's willing to take the lead from the gun, is that going to be JL?
I mean, I always seem to get stuck with leading it, but it's cross-country season when I wasn't trying to lead. I barely ever led any race in cross-country season. I got away from who I was as a racer in my own right. So this track season, my whole goal was to get back to my lead from the front mentality. And honestly, that was when I had my best races. So when I got people, that's when I started to kick it in. Just districts and regionals, I knew no one else was going to run with me, so I just took it out. I know I could have run faster at regionals, but it was extremely hot and humid that day. I don't know if you remember, but that was probably the hottest, most humid race I've ever run. So, I mean, after we were all cooling down together, me, Phil, and a couple of DP guys, we were running for 15 minutes at 8-minute pace, and my entire shirt was completely drenched in sweat, and it was 9:30 at night.
Yeah, I remember how hot it was. I was out there for most of the evening as well, and by the time the 3200 rolled around, it hadn't cooled off very much. Well, JL, we want to wish you the best of luck on Saturday. We will be cheering for you, cheering for all the other competitors. Hope to see a nice, fast 3200 out of the field on Saturday.
Yes, sir. I can promise you that. It will be fast.
Thanks for talking to us tonight. J.L. Hines, my guest this evening. Coach Morgan, University of Florida signee. Go Gators!
Go Gators!